How does one start an episode that's so we got to keep our emotions in check because we don't want to piss off any non-Eagles fans, but holy shit. That's the intro right there. Holy shit. What a game. What a comeback. Kevin Patullo won his head removed from his body. I mean, what a game.
Did you start?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Welcome to episode 10 of Rant and Banner Show. I'm Mike.
I'm Danny.
And this is the recap of NFL Week 3.
Which is a wild week, if you think about it.
A wild week.
Very
All the parlays were sold.
Yeah, the parlays were not well this week.
I mean, we had the best regular season comeback by the Eagles since 2010.
I'd say probably since the Miracle at the Meadowlands, Part 2. Yeah.
That game pissed me off.
The first half, I was livid. I was annoyed.
6-7 with 14 minutes left in the third quarter. Because it didn't flip at halftime.
Well, no,
it flipped a minute after.
It flipped because I'll tell you one thing. Coming out of halftime and the first drive, a fumble and they score a touchdown.
Yeah. And then Jalen went over to Kevin.
I should have put a bet in at that point for the Eagles to win that game. Can you imagine what that payout would have been?
You would have made bank because no one thought the Eagles were coming back right there. And we don't realize this, but like with Jalen Hurts in, he at that point was 16-0 from start to finish. Yeah. Now he's 17-0.
That's a whole season now.
Yeah, it's a whole season. He went over to Kevin Patullo. He said, I don't know what he exactly said, but I saw the mic.
I saw him.
I was gonna ad lib something, but I don't want to like slander anyone.
Well, that's exactly what happened. I think.
Give me the fucking playbook. That's what he said.
And that, if you think about in our last episode, we talked about that. Is how Jalen Hurts should just get the reins of the playbook.
Correct. And
I think that's what happened at halftime. Even though they wanted to say Patullo is the one that was calling plays in the second half, they were not the same plays.
No, it wasn't even close.
No, they were plays that the team should be running.
Yeah.
Because that offense, I'll tell you one thing. If that is the offense, you get the rest of the season out of the Eagles. I think other teams are not going to be able to keep up with that.
Yeah, it'd be wraps then because no one is stopping.
Other defenses I've seen so far are not good.
No.
The Bills' defense is not good. The Ravens' defense is not good.
Lions, too.
The Lions.
Well, that's the top three right there in some people's eyes. And then the Packers.
I don't know how the Packers lose to the Browns. It happened.
Bro, what is this game of foot? This week was so weird. Put aside the fact that the Packers lost to the Browns. Put aside the fact that the Eagles blocked 2 field goals. Which, do you want to know the last time the Eagles blocked 2 field goals? The Eagles blocked 2 field goals in one game.
I can't even tell you.
September 21st, 1975.
So
exactly down to the day 50 years ago.
That's actually pretty insane.
That's insane. That should be on the WTF stat page. Do you follow them?
I do.
Sports stats.
Yeah.
It was crazy. 50 years apart down to the day. That's like that Johnny Unitas stat, whatever that one stat is with the 2 Redskins quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
Same exact spot.
The same spot.
Just
everything is exactly the same.
Sports is freaky. But put aside the fact that you've got Rams and Eagles, that weird phenomenon. You've got the Packers losing to the Browns. Within 1 hour, there were like 4 blocked field goals.
Yeah, the blocked field goal
across 3 different games.
The Bucs and Jets.
I want to say it was the Colts game that was the other one, but there were 3 blocked field goals in 3 different games, and one of those games had 2 blocked field goals, which was the Rams Eagles. But
it was back-to-back field goal attempts too, which was
hilarious. Bucs Jets. That was eerily similar to the Rams Eagles because the score was 27-26 blocked field goal. Eagles run it down to win it. Then after the game, it cuts to the Jets Bucs, and it's 27-26. They're going for a field goal, and then that gets blocked. It was weird. It was a weird day in football, especially because the Cowboys got stomped out by the Bears.
I was not expecting that to happen at all.
The Texans lost to the Jaguars, and they're now...
The Texans are 0-3, which is mind-boggling to me. I don't know what's going on with that team, but they are not the team I thought they were going to be.
The Panthers shut out the Falcons 30-0.
Yeah, all those games ruined my parlay.
Yeah. Then you've got the Vikings dropping 48 on the Bengals in the battle of the backups that
Yeah, the battle of the backups that I thought was going to be a lot closer.
But thanks to Isaiah Rodgers, former Eagle,
who I wish was still on the team,
he carried the entire game.
Did he have?
He had a fumble return for a touchdown,
an
interception return for a touchdown. Something else.
I think he had like a 99.9 grade, like the highest.
Crazy. 48 points for them. 41 for the Colts. I mean, 41 for the Commanders. It was just like, it was a weird week. The Seahawks got 44. Lions got 38. There were so many high-scoring games, and the Falcons had nothing.
The Falcons had a big, which I was not expecting that.
Like, if I told you that the two highest-scoring teams this week was the Vikings with a backup quarterback and the Seahawks.
The backup quarterback was Carson Wentz, but...
Yeah, we don't... Listen, Carson Wentz and Isaiah Rodgers helping the Vikings win, that's such a weird thing to hear in 2025. Just a weird week in general for football. Like, I don't even know how to go about this next week with predictions, which check out.
No, my predictions are all off.
I
don't know what to do. I really don't.
And let's go over the results. So this is dead on. I mean, when we do the results for each NFL week, we talk about the scores we had last week. So for dead on, you had 56 points and a 10-6 record, which 10-6 still passable.
Actually isn't too bad
for the weird ass week that we just watched.
Yeah.
Our worst record in these first 3 weeks was 10-6, and I also had 10-6. We were both tied for 10-6. You thought the Cardinals would win. I picked the Niners, and then I thought the Bengals would win. You picked the Vikings. So we both ended up being 10-6. But with guessing the scores, guessing the winners all together, I had 57 points. You had 56. So for the season total, you're still up by 3 points going into week 4.
All right.
But there wasn't one single game where we had the same points. We get different points in different games, and somehow we're almost equal, 1 point apart. The closest game, there were 2 really close games with guessing the score, which is what we do for Dead On. Make sure you check out the Instagram and TikTok at Rant and Bad. There were 2 really close scores, both that you predicted. So this is the 3rd week in a row where when we guessed the scores, he got the closest one. I think week 1, it was like you guessed 2012 and it was 2013 or something. Week 2, I forget what it was, but you were definitely the closer one. There were 2 games this week that you were very close with. You said the Steelers would beat the Patriots 21-17, and the score ended up being 21-14. The Patriots just needed a field goal.
That was pretty damn close.
Next, you said that the Chargers would beat the Broncos 24-21. They ended up winning 23-20. You were 1 point off for both scores. So both of those games, very close. We are going to get a game dead on soon. I can feel it. Because that was...
I mean, it's getting closer and closer, and that's 2 games this week. So.
And you want to know the funniest one? You picked the Cowboys beating the Bears 31-14, and the Bears beat the Cowboys 31-14.
Are you serious?
31-14 was your guess, and the Bears flipped it, and they beat the Cowboys 31-14. Now, you don't get points for that, but it's just like, it's funny that happened.
That's insane, actually. Where do I have this written down?
31-14.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So if I would have had that swapped, I would have had it dead on.
If you would have accidentally said Bears win. Oh, I meant Cowboys. Oh, you said Bears. You can't take it back now. You would have got.
I would have hit. That would have hit. You imagine? Oh my.
And then pretty close also. I mean, this one doesn't really count because the scores were flipped as well. But we both said the Ravens would beat the Lions.
Yeah.
You said 35-30. I said 36-30. The Lions beat the Ravens 38-30.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that one last night.
We're getting close. These numbers are getting closer.
It's right there. It's right there for it to happen.
Yeah. So before we get back to down, we're going to talk about the week. There were a lot of surprising teams. We are 3 weeks in, and there are some teams that I'm surprised they're 3-0. There's some teams I'm surprised are 1-2.
Biggest is I'm surprised the Colts are 3-0. I'm surprised the Texans and the Dolphins are 0-3.
Yeah, because you have to look at like strength of schedule. Like the Ravens are 1-2. but I can see that because
they're gonna win out.
They played the Lions and the Bills,
yeah.
So I get why they're 1-2. They've got a tough.
I do
schedule.
think they should have won last night, but they.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, fumbling the ball like he's done every week so far.
He can't even like get angry correctly.
No,
he went to slam his helmet and he slipped. Like you're fumbling your helmet when you're trying to throw a tantrum. Whatever. He's still getting paid. Relax.
He's getting paid. He's still going to put up rushing yards. Like,
yeah.
But you got to figure out how to hold on to the ball.
So the most surprising good team is the Colts, I'd say, and the Niners because they're winning with a backup and they're winning with like 20 injuries.
Yeah, that's true.
Nick Bosa's out now. It's just I'm surprised the Niners are 3-0. I don't know which is more surprising, the Colts or the Niners. I would say the Colts because they're.
I would say the Colts
40 bombs on people every week.
I would say the Colts just because. Listen, Daniel Jones. No one was going to expect him to come out and play the way he's playing.
Danny Dimes has awoken.
Yeah, and I mean he's awoken with Jonathan Taylor, and then also having Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
But the question is, what's going on with the Giants that he couldn't do that? Because if you think about it, he had Saquon for a while.
Yeah.
He had.
It's probably the O-line. I don't know. I mean, all answers point back to the O-line for the Giants.
Yeah.
And the coaching. But that was the most surprising good team. What's the most disappointing start? The most surprising disappointment so far?
I would honestly say the Texans.
Texans, I would agree.
I would say the Texans just because what is going on?
I don't know.
C.J. Stroud was 2 years ago getting ready to take the league over.
Talking like Caleb Williams. Did you see that? He's like giving Caleb Williams a pep talk, and ever since that little pep talk, Caleb Williams is better than
I saw that. But it's
like the Ravens Chiefs are playing this week, which we'll get into in the next episode.
Yeah.
The loser of that is going to be 1-3. I mean, I don't think teams realize this, but how many teams have won the Super Bowl after starting off 0-3? Has there ever been a Super Bowl winner that started off 0-3? I'm not sure about that stat, but I know it's rare. So these teams are digging their holes.
Did the Giants start off like 0-2 or 0-3 or something like that in the Super Bowl?
But it's very rare, regardless. I'm not sure if any teams ever started off 0-4 and won the Super Bowl.
I don't think that.
That's a ditch. That's not
you are starting. Yeah, you are starting like.
Yeah. So the Texans, I guess they're tanking this year. I guess. I mean, I thought they'd be good, but I guess they're tanking already.
The Texans, that division.
It's so
the start. I had the Texans winning and the Colts finishing last. Now they are legit, pretty much swapped.
Yeah. Is it too late to change? Is it too late to change?
Now I can't even put in like the division winners for a parlay now because
all of them are cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you, Texans. I mean, we got the Bengals at 2-1, despite having the worst defense and Joe Burrow's turf toe. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how they go. I'm sure they're going to start falling off.
I think they're going to start, dwindling down a little bit.
But I mean, this week, honestly, I don't think you're going to find a weirder week in NFL all around. I mean, the Falcons, who we thought
because after this past week, now going into week 4, you're trying to like see how these teams are, and it's honestly a toss-up.
Yeah, and people say it's like it takes the first 4 weeks to just really show how a team's going to be for the rest of the season. It better show us, because as of now, I have no idea.
I have no clue.
I thought the Falcons were going to be like a wild card team, and they just got blown out by the Panthers 30-0.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all.
And then, I mean, I guess the Jets are competing with the Bucks now. Did you see the Jets coach? His little dance just to lose. Oh my god! Going down the sideline, and he kept doing. He did it for like 30 yards. He was just grooving down all that just to lose. That was crazy. We can end this episode if you want with the Rams Eagles. Our thoughts on it, really quick, just like summarize in 2 minutes, like pardon the interruption style. First off, the fucking kickoffs.
I need to get into that. Are we going to focus on? Are we going to do an episode of the Eagles, just the Eagles then?
Well, I think we can make this short and sweet about the Eagles right now, because we bantered about sports. Now it's time to rant. Even though the Eagles won, I'm not satisfied because that's fucking ridiculous.
I think what's ridiculous is how coaches have not during those kickoffs. I was getting frustrated so bad.
Let it go.
Why are you not having your returners up farther? Mm-hmm. If it goes over your head, let it go.
Let it go.
Because if it's a line drive, it's most likely going to skip into the end.
That's how physics works.
Exactly.
If it's a high ball, it drops. If it's on a line, it rolls.
It is going to.
If it will hit the 5-yard line, if you kick that 1,000 times, not even 999, 1,000 times, it's rolling out past the goal line.
Yeah.
Why are you catching it? Well, catching it. Why are you bobbling it, picking it up? Did it happen 5 times?
It happened 4 or 5 times in a row.
I mean, I think he managed to get it once, but
I think every time their kicker kicked the ball, it was
let it go.
And that's coming down to coaching. Like, you got to tell them if it's doing that, just let it go into the end zone because it's going to.
After the 3rd time, I was like, "What are we doing?" After the 4th time, I was like, "What are we doing?"
Because them touching just stops it.
Yes,
it just dies. Then let it go.
And the kicker, because you see the kicker doing the knuckleball, not catching it.
Exactly.
I would rather. If he miraculously gets it to the 1, congrats. You prove me
exactly. Because then if it gets a touchback, you get it to the 35.
Yes, exactly. You think you're going to return that line drive to the 35? No.
I think they were getting to the 10, maybe the 15, but it was like between the 10 and the 15.
The one time they got a hit back to like the 6 or something.
Yeah. Sure. That's down to coaching, in my opinion. Like, there's no reasoning as to why they were told not to move up, and if it goes that way, let it go.
4-yard line.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
There's no sense in doing that. So
terrible, because that was so bad. I mean, that was like flag football, it was terrible.
Bad. It was bad.
What are we doing? And then we have the play call. Kevin Patullo, the GOAT OC of this league. Man.
He's so good, man.
He's so good.
He's so good.
I
wouldn't want anything else.
Do you want to do a run? How's one right up the middle? Do you want to do a
My question is,
play?
why are they not bouncing Saquon to the outside?
Right?
It's right into the teeth of that defense. That's where you want to run in.
I saw this one play
work.
where Kyron Williams had like the out to the side. I can't like that halfback dive or whatever it's.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But they send the tight end across and then they curl all the defenders in so Kyron can go around. I saw one play where the Eagles tried to do it. They hand it off to Barkley. He's running straight across the field, and everyone else is running straight across the field with them. And then it falls apart, collapses, and he loses yardage. If you're going out to the side, you need to curl, and you need to have the blockers curl the defense around so you can get around them, not run in a straight line across the field just to lose yardage.
No, exactly.
What play design is that? The play design is, you got beat, just run with them and hope that they back up? No,
and they had no clue what they were doing calling plays.
Yeah, let's talk about those 3 plays that they would call. You've got the run up the middle that's so predictable. You've got the let's look for people. They're clamped because we're only running out and doing little curls. Let's do an out route to Saquon. He lost yardage on that. 3rd and 15, 3rd and 10 and above. What do we do here? Let's hand it off. What are we doing? Or we do like a little slant or like a little out route for 5 yards. That was it. Those were the 3 plays right there. Little out route or slant, check down or run up the middle. That was it. No creativity in the run.
Nope.
No deep ball. You want to know why they kept stopping us? Because every play we ran was within 10 yards. They weren't expecting a deep ball.
They didn't have to go back. They brought it in.
They had everyone up.
They were stacking the box.
That's
what they were doing.
And then notice that first the first good drive they had, not including the first one where they just kept pushing from the 20-yard line. I'm talking about in the 3rd quarter. Their good drive to start us off. Deep ball, they weren't expecting it. Expecting it. It opened the field up. And that's where they came
less than a minute.
Yes. That easy.
They had 2 deep passes.
And I also credit that to the Rams not expecting it. Because they weren't expecting 2 deep balls in a row. Are you kidding me? They hadn't thrown that all game.
And I think that's coming right from your quarterback. Because it's not coming from the OC, even though they want to say it. It's not.
Sit the fuck down. Shut your bitch ass up.
That's pretty much what he said. I honestly wish you could hear what was said there because he definitely reamed into them.
Yeah.
He reamed into both of them.
Yep.
And that's what you needed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what you're seeing with Hurts this season is he is going to do what it takes to win. If it is talking to your coach and telling him you're not doing what you need to do.
Did you see every interview after the game too? AJ Brown was like throwing indirects. He was like, "Yeah, we have the talent on this team.
Yeah.
We just need to do it." Hurts, you could tell he was pissed.
Well, yeah, because they were pretty much outside the touchdown that they got the interception at the 20.
Yep.
They were shut out in the first half.
Yeah, and then that after the game, he was like, all on us, all on us. So many mistakes. Like you could tell that was all directed at the calling, which is good.
And that's the biggest
being
problem.
soft. Call bad people out for being bad at their jobs.
Exactly.
Make them piss their
That
pants.
includes coach.
Yes.
Like that includes coaches. I know.
We're tired of the drama. Where it's like, is he mad at him? Yes, he is mad at him. Drop the drama.
And there's a reason why.
Yes,
like
because you suck.
You're not calling good plays.
No.
You're calling the same plays over and over again.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I mean, there were sloppy things here and there. But the 2 blocked field goals, I mean, you got Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis is having a great season.
Like, yeah. Who's stopping those 2 in the middle?
No one.
I expect more field goal blocks.
There's no one stopping those 2,
no.
honestly. Every time they line up next to each other, they're doing something.
Because the, I forget his name, Joshua something, the kicker for the Rams, he would kick more on the line.
Yeah.
He wouldn't kick it up as much. And I think Hurts saw that because he was talking to Jalen Carter after the first block field. Was you can do it again, do the same thing, or like he told him something.
Yeah.
He did it again. They did it again, the 2 of them. Because Jalen, you see the center?
he didn't do anything. He stood there.
That was, I mean, in the past, I can't remember a game that exciting in the past 15 years, honestly, since the Miracle.
I'll tell you one thing, I was not. After they went down 26-7, I was like, this is going to take a while.
Yeah, I was about to be done. I was just pissed.
I was about to do yard work.
Yeah, I was like,
I wasn't even going to watch the rest of it. And I watch games no matter what.
Yeah,
but like,
me too.
I was very annoyed because the play calling was shit.
Yeah, it's like, you can be annoyed. I mean, you can be annoyed if your team's bad because your team's bad. But if you know your team is good, but they're not playing good, that's more annoying than having a bad team.
Oh, 100%. Especially when you have that team you saw in the first half is not the Eagles. And should never be the Eagles ever again.
No. And even like the first 2 weeks kind of wasn't the Eagles either.
Yeah.
That second half
is what the Eagles look like. And I'm saying this, if they maintain that and play like that all year, teams are going to be
back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to stop it.
And if they have a slight chance of that, they're beating the Bucs too. Continue.
Now, my question with that is that going to be the offense we see the rest of the season?
Yeah. You know,
because it better be. They've shown it. They showed that they can come back from 26-7.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Like,
oh man.
And it was against a bad team. The Rams are a good team. The Rams are a good team.
Yeah. It's against like
that Eagles
NFC West division champions.
The Eagles defense is freaking solid.
Yeah.
Because it's 26 points, but 12 of those points were field goals.
That's true. They were holding them. They were stopping them too. Just the offense was keeping the defense on
the Rams only scored 2 touchdowns. One was on a Devontae Adams push-off on Mike Blankenship.
Yep.
Since you want to talk about that, you want to talk about false starts and stuff.
You want to talk about
he pushed off on
pushing off. Yeah, that was a push.
And 2 was the fumble inside the 10.
Yeah, and
that red zone touchdown that he said some vulgar things at the end of that, but I can't say that. NFL
don't fine him. We'll see if he gets fined for that.
That's pretty wild. That was.
Yeah, I feel like that affects the viewers at home and should be finable more than Saquon lowering his helmet like a football player.
Yeah, I don't even get how that happened.
Or spitting on someone that's water.
Yeah, spit's just spit. It's something.
Yeah, it's just fucking spit.
A lot of people spit on each other.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, we know Dak gets spit on anyways. So come on. You think Dak hated that? Come on.
No, he enjoyed it.
He enjoyed it. But that's a great way. That's a great part to end that for the NFL Week 3. Dak loves getting spat on. That's 2 weeks old. But more importantly, Ryan Williams should be fined for that. Absolutely. And the Eagles defense is really good.
No, they did. They kept him out of the end zone.
Mm-hmm. And Kevin Patullo should have an accident.
I think I think you're going to see a lot more of Jalen Hurts taking over play calling a little bit.
And I hope
even though they want to say it's him doing it, I don't see that. It was completely different offense.
It was. There was no way it was Kevin Patullo.
There's no way it was.
And then they want to say, "Oh no, it was. You just changed it." There's no way. That's like a preschooler all of a sudden learning quantum.
The
physics.
reason why it was no way is because the first 2 weeks, well, 2.5 weeks, you saw only certain people, contributing. That second half, you saw
tell they were getting away with these wins.
Yeah,
they were just escaping because the play calling was a hindrance to them. You could tell in the first half too. That hindrance caught up to them, and they were choking bad. It was like they were drowning. And that was a position we hadn't seen the Eagles in years. Getting blown out like that, besides like the Niners 2 years ago. Like we hadn't seen him in that position since then. And I think they literally just kicked Patullo to the side and said, "No, stay out of this."
I legit think that is what happened. I think Jalen
took over the game. It's an NFL team, and you're telling me the play caller is so predictable that casual NFL fans can see the play that's about to happen before it even happens?
You see it all the time.
Casual NFL fans. It's like Kevin Patullo is not qualified to be the OC. And the fact that Jalen has to now have the burden of being his own OC after having to have a new OC every single year.
Yeah, he hasn't had a repeated OC since... What,
high school or some shit, or college?
No, I think Steichen was the OC for 2 years in a row.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And then...
Besides Steichen, he's had like 7 or 8.
Yeah, because it was his first year taking over a starter. Yeah. He had him as his OC. And then his second year, they went to the Super Bowl, and he gets hired by the Colts.
Yep. And then we have Brian Johnson.
Yeah, and then he took a big old shit.
And Kellen Moore was great.
Kellen Moore was good.
Yep.
He started off slow last year, and then he realized what he needed to do with offense. Yep. So hopefully he does, but I highly doubt it will happen. I think it's going to be the Eagles' offense.
Just take over. Call plays.
But he doesn't like to do that.
No.
He just likes chucking challenge flags 30 yards down the field.
Which, by the way, that challenge should have been overturned.
Yeah, it's on to the next week. It's not.
So that wraps up episode 10 celebration. Episode 10. We're 10 episodes in. We're double digits now with these episodes.
Yeah, it's honestly insane to think we're 10 episodes in.
It is insane. And so far this season has been giving us plenty of good content. And we're going to keep making it as long as you guys keep watching it. So Spotify,
that's what it takes,
Apple Podcasts, YouTube, that's where you can see these full episodes at. If you want to see clips of these episodes, make sure you check out the TikTok, the Instagram, and the YouTube, because we do be posting shorts on there.
Yeah.
So check all that stuff out.
And just keep watching and
interact, rant about sports with us, banter about sports with us, as always.
Yeah, we just rant mainly about, not mainly, but we rant about Philly just because we're Philly fans.
Yes.
But we like to rant about anything going on.
Yeah, any
sports world.
Yeah, any sport. Please.
Especially with baseball, too, right now.
Yeah, baseball will be coming soon.
Playoffs. Playoffs are coming around the corner.
Yeah. So, for now, it's going to be mostly football because that's what's topical right now. But we will be talking about playoff baseball soon. So, if you like any sport, if you like Philly, or if you don't.
Apparently, the Sixers are dropping their black uniforms tomorrow.
Yeah?
That's what I heard.
Tomorrow? Oh, yeah, it is, because I saw 924. Is that AI post?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I just saw that before we started recording. I'm excited. We might have to talk about that. We'll spend 20 minutes just talking about
those uniforms. The uniforms are going to be nice.
We could have a NBA jersey episode only. We could do it.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and make sure you check out the NFL Week 4 predictions dropping on Thursday.
Yeah.